Hey everybody, this is Anna with Adventures with Anna, and I thought I would give you a preliminary tour of my craft room. I have not painted, the floor still needs to be worked on. We do have the window where I get a little bit of air, which is amazing because my cat Fuzzy really likes my craft room. It still needs work, but things are up here, they're out of the way so that we can continue our work downstairs in the big kitchen, which is amazing. I'm looking forward to that. So here is a sneak peek at what I have so far. Now, things are subject to change, and when they do, I will be sure and update you guys and let you know. First off, when you come around the corner, this is standing at the door looking in. Now, we've taken the glass out of this window. If you remember, it had a pane of glass in there. We took it out thinking that we were going to have to put the shelf through the window, but actually the shelf fit through the door better than we expected. So let's walk in here and turn around. I've got my bear sitting in this corner. He's still sitting in the moon chair, but he's a little more scrunched up because there's not a whole lot of room. There's Fuzzy Kitty. Over here in this corner, I just have a milk crate. It did have my pattern books and stuff in it, but right now it's empty, and I have some random project bags sitting on top that are empty. Next thing on this wall, which is above the window, is my treadle sewing machine. This is a map of the United States that we used when we homeschooled our boys. I do want to put it up in here. I'm not sure where or how, but eventually that will be put up somewhere in my room. Anyway, the treadle sewing machine does work, and eventually I want to use it. My little trash bag. I've got a basket down here that has my spinning drop spindle and some raw wool that I used to work with, and then the little box on top has beads in it, like seed beads, that I occasionally dig out. Got my rocking chair. I put my, what did I call it? Funky Chunky wrap on the back of my rocking chair. That way if I get cold I can cover up. There's my lovely window. Got my incense burner in the window. Lysol. We do have, since it's been covered up so much, there are some bugs in the window, but I think I've pretty much gotten them taken care of. These are my 2 totes of yarn. The blue one is a new one that I had to go get because somehow I've acquired more yarn than what I thought I had. And the red tote is one that I've had for a couple of years at least. So the red one has the old yarn, the blue yarn has old yarn, and some new yarn that I have acquired. Now this is new. Oops, sorry Fuzzy. This is something that I got yesterday. Hubby got a shelf for me. This is actually out of a medical facility, which we got for free. Let's start on the bottom row. There's Fuzzy's fish. One of the crocheted catnip fish that I made. I gave that to her. She loves it. She likes to play with it. I've got some crochet thread and some ribbon in Ziploc bags, and the basket has some more crochet thread in it. Right now this shelf has my knitting looms, -1 because one's in my bag, on it, and then just a bag of random bits and pieces of yarn. The next shelf here, this is all my current works in progress. Oops, I'm blocking the light. This is all my current works in progress, and a bunch of extra project bags on the back side over there. I do want to finish these, so I'm looking forward to having them right here in front of me where I can see them. My next shelf up, I'm going to step over here to this other side. My next shelf up, I've got a hat that I crocheted a long time ago. It's a slouchy hat. It's one you guys have never seen before. This box has just little knick-knacky things like beads and whatnot in it on an interlac little coaster thing that I made that you guys have never seen before. And then I've got just a little jar. It's got a pair of knitting needles and a comb and some pins and highlighters in it. This basket here has my long Tunisian crochet hooks, which more on my hooks and needles and stuff in another video. This is that Darn Good Yarn silk bowl that I made. It's got some finished objects in it that I have made. Back here, those little smell me blocks, which they still smell amazing. And then that little balloon thing is empty. There's nothing in it. On this next shelf up here, these are my purple hats to donate to the library. I've got the socks, which these will be going to my 500 subscriber giveaway winner. And my loom hooks. These are stocking hats that I have made to donate to my church. I put them in a bag. There's a few more that's somewhere in my totes that I haven't found yet that I need to put in here. This binder, it's not full, but I just have a bunch of printed off patterns in here. More printed off patterns. I've got my Annie's Crochet magazines that were my grandma's from back in the 80s. And then just a few other books and whatnot. This Afghan book was my grandma's as well. And the next shelf up, which Bear was a Christmas gift from my husband a few years back. I have this pillow pet, rainbow pillow pet bear. That was a gift from my sister for Christmas a few years back. My unicorn, that's a gift for my birthday this year from my sister. My cute, adorable Evie, that was a gift from my son for Christmas a couple years ago. I've got this Siamese cat that I just randomly picked up somewhere. And then this black cat, he's so adorable. It was a Halloween gift from my husband because he knows I like black cats. And then way up on top, because these items do not fit on these shelves, they are too tall, I have my root beer mug of knitting needles, which that's all that's in that is knitting needles. I have this tin that has most everything in there is Tunisian crochet hooks. There might be a few random regular hooks in there, but most of those are kept in the pouch in my bag that I carry back and forth. And this tote up here has the baby blanket in it that I started 27 years ago that I still have not finished. Someday I'll finish it. And there are also, looks like, well, mostly what's in that box is yarn projects that need to be frogged to recycle the yarn. So that is about it. So really not a whole lot to show because I really don't have a whole lot, but I actually had a lot more than I thought I did once I got it all together and put it in one room. So there you have it. There's a sneak peek of my craft room. As I make changes to it, I will be sure and let you guys know. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my further adventures, and I will see you guys in the next video.